Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. Please join us over at RivianStories.com for all the latest Rivian news. Maybe pick up yourself a t-shirt while you're there. Thanks. We're going to go into this little video that came out, and it made the Rivian socials as far as a post last week too. An R1T jungle ride powered by Unreal Engine. I'm just going to let this play. Take me through what we're watching and why this is newsworthy, why Rivian's excited about it. Is there a useful application for it?
In general, it is a very, very realistic rendering of the R1T. I mean, down to at least some of the physics. It talks about watching tires deform as it goes over certain types of terrain. Says that the suspension actually looks and works in the virtual world like it does in real life. But at a high level, I was blown away by the realism. My second takeaway was just how much physics is in there now and how much physics could there be, and how could this potentially work in conjunction with some of the other engineering modeling type things. And I don't think that's what this is about, but my mind just kind of naturally goes there. What could this be at some point in time? And my last major takeaway is that I think we're going to see a Rivian in CGI films or video games soon.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I would love to see from the concept UI that this kind of could incorporate this new version of Unreal Engine, is using this for some of the telematics that we're missing from the concept that isn't currently in our version of the UI UX within the Rivians. Whether that's the different torque numbers that you could see per corner, your angles. What's the word I'm looking for? Inclinometer.
Yeah.
Correct. Inclinometer. Mom. Yep. That one. All of that stuff that, we saw in the Rivian UI UX for the concept vehicle that we currently don't have. This stuff is super killer, and it's cool to see, obviously, from the nerd standpoint, to see the Rivian R1T in this type of game type environment.
Skylar, you were kind of getting along to something about more or less the fact that this whole system put in certain laws of physics like gravity and weight. So maybe there's some real world applications in the future for modeling and kind of predicting, almost like simulators, you know what I mean? For the sake of learning what will happen with a certain build spec or weight shift or whatever in the future. I don't know if that's where they're going through. What we do know now is that if we failed to say this already, Rivian uses Unreal Engine as a part of these screens, right? I mean, that's what they're using here to show the car and these other animations. And so that was part of it. Any other insights there as far as what we might be seeing in our own Rivians with these new capabilities, or are they just kind of touting Unreal Engine in and of itself?
Yeah, no, they were definitely touting new features and capabilities of Unreal Engine. And to be very clear, what they talked about all had to do with visual and rendering and making things look lifelike. When they talked a little bit about physics, it was about the tires deforming and the way that the suspension moves to make it look realistic. So I feel like potential future practical engineering simulation type uses are definitely a long ways off, but it is definitely possible, and it would be a cool way to do it.
Yeah. I'm just looking here, this room for growth and over-the-air updates. Another advantage of Rivian's implementation is that it allows for OTAs, updates, enabling Rivian to deliver new content to its customers, whether it's in the driver display or in the center display for safety or for entertainment. All that headroom that Unreal affords us is a real gift, says Wood. The stuff that we're now imagining, it's something that you will have never seen in a vehicle before, and that's exciting to me. So a little the tip of the hat that some of this animation will find its way into our inside Rivian screens, which is super cool.
That would be awesome. And to connect some dots to something that RJ said a long time ago, talking about autonomous capability within interesting areas like national parks and being able to do kind of a Jurassic Park style tour where that would be super cool. The other thing that I think would be really incredible, and it doesn't even have to be in vehicle, but certain off-road trails having visualizations and simulations of those that you could just go and watch online would be absolutely amazing. Kind of get a feel for what you're getting yourself into and what to expect. That would be really, really cool.
Definitely.
That would be awesome.
All right, that's all for this one. We have more coming, so please subscribe. In the meantime, we hang out at rivianstories.com. Click on shop, find yourself a t-shirt. Thanks so much for your support.